going on, hustlers? So as you can see, I'm at the storage unit again. So we finally got possession of that one empty unit that is closer to our one unit. If you've seen the previous videos where I talked about how we had one unit at one end of the building and another unit at the other end of the building, and then getting in conversation with the manager of the storage facility, she let me know that somebody was going to be vacating a spot a couple doors down from our other location. So we finally got possession of it, and I'm here tonight to get all 3 units consolidated into 2, which ain't gonna be hard because one's just about empty. Are in operation set up and organized so we can easily get a workflow going. The last few weeks trying to operate out of this has been chaotic. Stuff is a mess. I'm about to show you what it looks like. There's stuff everywhere. It's not organized, and that's what I need to get taken care of. So let me get started with a tour of the units. So here we are, the first unit. It's pretty much empty except for this killer deal on shelving I got. Each one of those, or 16 of them, were $5. $5. That was a deal at Home Depot that I didn't find. Somebody else found the deal, posted it to the Reseller Resource Center, which is that group that's run by Primetime Treasure. And so I checked my local store. They didn't have any. The girl looked them up, told me about an hour away there was a store that had 30 of them. I called that store. They couldn't locate them. But they were insistent because their computer said they had 30 of them that they had to be there. They took my name and number, and about 10, 15 minutes later, they called me back, said they found 2 pallets of them. How many did I want? And I said, well, if you can hold me like 15 to 20 of them, I'll be up in about an hour and a half to pick them up from you. When I got there, she had 16 put aside for me. The other 14 they had put in the front of the store after they pulled them down. When I walked in the door, one of the girls working at the service desk made the comment that, wow, all of those storage units or all of those storage shelves are gone already. I was like, that's insane. You know, but at $5, come on, these are like $40 units. They're 4 shelves. They're all plastic. They hold 600 pounds. So they work perfect for what I need. For those of you looking for the number, let me see if I can find one that's in light so you can see it. All right. It is 1001 990-020. Check your local Home Depot. They're 36 by 18 by 55.5. So they're going to come in handy. I'm going to get them all set up and organized in this unit. Currently, right now, most of our inventory that's listed is shoved in here and mixed. So inventory listed is on the back shelves back there. But that's not all of it. There's some still in some of these tubs. There's new merchandise that we haven't even organized or sorted through yet. There's our mannequin. There's our table for clothing. There's tables from the flea market. There's merchandise back there that, you know, it's a mess. You know, I've been sliding this table in and out every time I want to come in. I got to pull the clothing racks out. I got to do like 10 minutes worth of work to get something. And now the third unit, ooh, better grab my keys or we ain't getting in there. Oh, I got them. All right, third unit is all the way down the other end of that hall. And that's the one I want to be out of today. I want to get these other two units organized and set up, and then move this merchandise down there. And as you'll see when I open it, why. All right. Because we can't get to anything that's in here. It's just full of tubs, full of merchandise. In the back, there's a couple of pallets that we haven't even gone through yet. Underneath, shipping supplies, more shipping supplies. Stuff is just not organized. So, as you can see, it needs some work. So, I will be back at you in a little bit after I get through rearranging all the stuff, organizing it, and give you a walkthrough and a tour. Alrighty, hustlers, stay tuned. Wow. Alright, so it's been almost 6 hours. Not all that time was spent in here. I did take about a half-hour break where I ran to go get some stamps for a school project that Caden has, and I grabbed a quick sandwich up the street at the gas station deli type thing. But got everything out of the one unit. Everything's moved into the 2 units. Not happy with where everything's at. I'm exhausted. It's after midnight. Until we have time to start digging into this stuff and listing it, it's just going to be a mess. So, but, I'm just going to have to dedicate some time to get up here, pull out some of these boxes, pull out some of these tubs, and start listing. Let me show you where we're at. Let's start by walking down to the unit that was filled with the pallets and totes before and is now empty. And yes, I've got a cart that I'm pushing back to go to the door. So I apologize for the extra noise of the cart, but let's see where we're at. It's one nice benefit of being inside this unit. They got a bunch of these carts to wheel stuff up and down. So here we are at that unit. That was full earlier with 2 pallets in the back. Whole stack of tubs, shelving units, all kinds of jazz. So I am going to pull this door closed. We are done with that unit. So let's walk all the way back down to the other end. Oh, I'm happy not to have that process anymore. Still don't like that the units are, 2 spaces in between, but it's a lot closer and easy that we can come over here and work out of both units in the same day. So, lots and lots of fun. So, first off, huge pile of garbage going out of here. A lot of boxes and miscellaneous packing stuff. But this is how this one unit turned out. Now, not all of this stuff belongs in here. I just ran out of room in the other unit. So, over here will be replaced with a workbench that I have in my garage that will be our shipping station. The computer's all here, the boxes and packing materials are all here. So on these shelves, still have 4 of them left that I have not set up yet. But I like the way I have this set up with a row down each side and then 2 down the middle. It kind of opens it up for some space. We got some items in totes back there that are all labeled. So let me show you the inventory system we use on a lot of the stuff. So each bin kind of has a marking on it telling you what the bin number is, and then all the packages inside have an inventory number which corresponds to our database to tell us what that item is. We also put that on the eBay listing, so when somebody needs something pulled, we just come out here and grab it out of the bin it's in. Some of these bins don't have labels on them, and that was stuff that we filled up, that we took pictures of and listed, and it's kind of hodgepodge to what bin they're in, I know, but if somebody else has to come up here and pick, they're in trouble. So I need to get those inventoried and squared away. Some of the smaller bins have other numbers as well, and then we got some loose board games. The lights do not belong over there. The clothing rack does not belong there. They will eventually be set up in the other space that I'll show you here in a second, where we'll have a dedicated photo studio. So we can get these last bit of clothes we have up and listed, as well as have a spot to take pictures. With shipping supplies, we got our priority mail supplies, we got some boxes, some Home Depot boxes, some more boxes, new scale for up here. I'll keep one at the house and one here because we do from time to time keep some stuff at the house that we still ship out there. I haven't decided. I've got extra Dymo printers for printing our inventory labels, and I'm thinking about buying a second Rollo printer to keep one up here and one at the house. Got a little shelving unit here that has kind of like some more shipping supplies, some poly mailers, some bubble material, a laser printer in case we need it. Really haven't used it since we got the Rollo printer. That's where we used to print our labels. We still got some extra labels from Uline, some t-shirt bags. That's for when we go to the flea market. Obviously tape, some clear poly mailers, box of miscellaneous supplies that came out of the office. There's eBay tape in there. There's some clear poly mailers, airbags. You know, all this jazz doesn't belong here. The chairs and the clothing racks and the mannequin. That's all got to go into the other unit once we get it set up. There's some empty totes, garbage cans. This is a lifesaver. So it allows us to reseal stuff into these bags. You know, it'll seal the bag up, and then I have a heat gun that we wave over it and kind of will shrink wrap around it. But you know, if you don't have one, go get one. I'll put a link in the description to a page on our website that has all the supplies we use, and you'll find that listed there. So let's go take a look at the other unit now. Like I said, this is a mess. You're going to look at it and you're probably going to be overwhelmed, like, what the heck? So this tote's going home with me. It's a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. So I put all the plastic tubs in the back. The 2 pallets are in there. They're just buried. One's all kind of like Halloween and fall, and the one in the back's general merchandise. Right now, to get in here, I'll just have to slide these racks out. I may break them down since we're not using them. There's some board games I got to list. This is all boxes full of stuff that we have to pull out, inventory, and get listed. Inside the totes was stuff that we took to the flea market that probably needs to be cleaned out because there's probably some garbage in there, especially the dollar bins. When we did the dollar sale, people like to rip the stuff open and just leave the garbage in there. So we probably need to get an overhaul, and I'll probably be able to shrink that down by a handful of those tubs. But I really just want to get some of the stuff listed online and get it sold, because we're probably not going to do the flea market again until the spring. I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to do one more in October and try to fit one more in November. But these 2 racks over here will not be there permanently. That's just kind of to house some of the stuff, get it up off the floor. So my goal is to put a photo studio here, hang the backdrop white, have a little table that's back there, set up so that if we have to put something on the table, we can. Next to it over here, kind of where the ladder and the Uline box is, will be this little workstation that kind of folds out like a desk. And that's so if we need to take a measurement of an item that were like clothing, or be able to prep something if we've got to put it into a clear bag, whatever it need to be, we got a little workstation to work from. So there are tables buried in the back behind that black rack by the tubs. I want to get to the point where we have 1 or 2 set up over here where these racks are, so we can just process the stuff right out of the pallets. Maybe even just run a table down, a row of tables down here with a path so you can get into the pallets and kind of pull stuff out and sort it. But we got to get all of this other stuff listed and out of the way. The biggest thing is I just got to come up and sort and pull out the multiples and just start taking pictures and get it listed. So in a nutshell, that is our operation. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, seeing how our new layout is semi. I mean, like I said, it's not complete yet until I clean up this last unit. And that's going to be another day because I just don't have it in me. Besides working a full-time job, this is my second full-time job doing this reselling business, so that we can make a future for ourselves and have that freedom that we desire. So sometimes you got to put in those extra hours just to make things happen. I did some listing this afternoon of items that I had already prepped and I literally just had to go through, finalize the listing, and hit publish. Kind of nice having days where you have them set up ahead of time to be able to do that, so that you can quickly go through and list a handful of items. So let me know what you guys think. If you've got any suggestions, throw them in the comments down below. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, give us a thumbs down. Doesn't matter to me. Our videos aren't for everybody. Some people find value in them, some people don't. That's okay. There's plenty of people on YouTube that there might be somebody that's a better fit for you. I'm okay with that. Matter of fact, I can give you a list of people to go look at and try. You never know. But, If you haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe. What are you waiting for? And click that little bell right next to the subscribe button so you get notified every time we put out a new video. Alrighty, hustlers, I want you to get out there and go do it.